going on, guys? Back real fast. I don't know if you guys saw the press conference yesterday for Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman, um, consolidating their WBA belts. Keith is the super champ. Pacquiao's a regular champ or world champ. Good fight. Pretty solid press conference. Manny Pacquiao. Funny as always when it comes to face-offs and stuff. Took off the shades. To stare Keith in the eye. I thought that was pretty funny. Um, that's the one thing I've liked about Pacquiao ever since he's joined PBC. You've seen more of his personality. His last couple of fights. With Broner and now with Keith Thurman. Pacquiao got a little trash talk to him. Kind of uh, goofy, a little silly, but I like it. I like more of this version of Pacquiao. Um, he's always had kind of a jolly side to him, but jovial side to him. But you see a little bit more in his last couple of fights, so I'm enjoying that. Keith Thurman seemed genuinely happy. He's getting the fight of his dreams versus Pacquiao. Says he wants to Oscar De La Hoya him. What Pacquiao did to Oscar De La Hoya, he wants to do to Pacquiao. Um, Strong chance, definitely could happen, especially if it's by knockout. There is a rematch clause. I guess Pacquiao wanted a rematch clause. If he loses by decision or a close decision, which could happen. I think if Keith Thurman does not knock out Pacquiao, it would happen within the first 8 rounds. I think if it goes beyond that, I don't think it'll be a stoppage. It probably will go a decision if Keith Thurman doesn't knock out Pacquiao within 8, and vice versa. If Pacquiao doesn't stop Thurman within 8, then it'll probably go decision. Um, Good style matchup, good fight. Um, Keith Thurman still seems pretty apprehensive about fighting Earl Spence, so his energy didn't change in that regards, which is disappointing and kind of expected. I'm not too shocked about it. I think Keith Thurman said he's not sure what he's going to do after he fights Pacquiao. Like I said, it doesn't seem like he wants to fight Earl. Someone did ask him, would he fight Earl Spence once he beats Pacquiao? And, he still says that Earl has to elevate himself and he has to elevate. So on an elevated platform, they'll fight. Um, it seemed like a pretty simple yes or no answer, but like I said, if I'm Earl Spence, and this is what I would do. Earl Spence, take care of Sean Porter. If you're be the first to either stop Sean Porter or dominate Sean Porter. If you can do either one of those, you do this. Early January next year, send Keith Thurman a contract. Because Keith Thurman's whole thing is no contract's been sent. And to Keith Thurman's credit, that is true. At least from what I've heard. Sorry about the dogs barking. It's my neighbor's dogs. Um, Send Keith Thurman a contract. Send him a contract. If Keith Thurman doesn't say yes to the contract or doesn't even try to negotiate or doesn't even rebuttal the contract sent or anything of that nature, don't worry about Keith Thurman anymore. Don't worry about that fight. Don't spend the rest of your prime years chasing Keith Thurman. Khan did it, trying to chase Pacquiao and Floyd. Kell Brook did it, trying to chase Khan. Um, don't waste your prime years chasing a fighter. If you don't want to fight you, you don't want to fight you. It's clear as day. I used to be a huge Keith. I was actually more of a Keith Thurman fan than an Earl Spence fan. So it's kind of just. It's funny. I have two fighters like that: Keith Thurman, Anthony Joshua. Um, a couple of fighters where I was like more into them, but over time I became more of an Earl Spence fan and a Wilder fan, just because they've been more consistent in their career and trying to fight the best and um, staying active. Wilder's becoming a huge star now. He just won 2 Emmys, so shout out to him. But in regards to Keith Thurman, Earl Smith situation, like I said, send him a contract. If it doesn't want to happen, it is what it is. And then after that, I would try to fight Terrence Crawford. Make that fight happen, beat him without controversy, and then after that, If you want to fight Canelo, seems like Oscar De La Hoya wants to make that fight happen, and you did what you could at welterweight. Go for it. You know what I mean? You handle that business. You handle the business you could handle. Like I said, with Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman. Like I said, don't waste your time trying to fight Keith Thurman. Um, because he seems pretty still shook. And Keith Thurman's been real disrespectful to Terrence Crawford. Saying he's not a natural welterweight. He hasn't beaten anybody. You know, and I think Terrence Crawford rebutted him on Twitter, I think, or Instagram. You know, if I haven't beat nobody and I ain't shit, then fight me. And Top Rank did offer Keith Thurman a deal. Keith Thurman admitted that on the press conference that Top Rank did offer him a deal, probably a multi-deal. Bob Arum won't make a single fight deal. It'll definitely be a multi-fight deal, probably a couple of tune-ups, and then make a Crawford pay-per-view, which actually would be a good fight, Crawford versus Keith Thurman. That's a good fight too. So, but PBC got him the Pacquiao fight in the Pacquiao bag. So I think Keith Thurman just hopped on that as soon as he could. Um, it's a good fight between Thurman and Pacquiao, but it is kind of disappointing that Thurman seems real apprehensive when it comes to Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. And I think he could beat either one. I wouldn't pick him to beat either guy, but I think he could beat him. I think he definitely has a puncher's chance. He can box. He is athletic. It would be a testament to either guy's skill to cut off the ring versus a Keith Thurman of his athletic ability. Um, I don't think Keith could beat Earl because he don't have any steam on his straight punches. I think he's predominantly a hook artist with a good uppercut. Um, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But let me know what you guys think about Keith Thurman versus Pacquiao. Who do you got winning? The fight's going to happen in 2 months, so it's going to be quicker than you think. It's going to be on Fox pay-per-view July 20th, MGM Grand. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you think, what the winner will do. Will Pacquiao face the battle of the Garcia winner, or do you think he'll try to challenge Earl Spence Porter winner or Crawford, or just retire? I don't think I wouldn't be mad at that either. He's had a great illustrious career. So let me know what you guys think about Thurman Pacquiao predictions. Drop comments, like, subscribe, share the video. Take it easy.